what were some of the distractions that you faced during your student time, and what you did to overcome them?
Right, right. So first and foremost, I come from a very small place in MP, right, where the opportunities will be completely missing, not there. If you be there, I mean, you are dead in terms of career. So one thing positive I've done in my career is I've taken bold moves, in terms of moving alone to a different places like Bangalore, to different places like Mumbai, and then I was in Pune for some time. Again, I'm in Mumbai right now and going to Chennai. So
Okay.
I'm pretty flexible. I'm pretty I mean, looking forward to these kind of where we can have the right set of opportunities, and that's all you will have to remove the distractions. And the biggest mantra for this question
Mhm.
response is use your family, right?
Okay.
You will have mother, father, siblings, wife, children, right? They are the best distractions because they are also the ones with who can give you moral support, right?
Yeah.
So one thing I would say is always keep on opening yourself to somebody,
Okay.
within a professional circle. And nowadays it is not that difficult, because see, Ivanchi, I don't even know who Ivanchi is, right? But Ivanchi could trace me from some part of the world, right?
Yeah.
Likewise, you have LinkedIn. I suggest you guys create LinkedIn pages, people who are working professional, touched more than 15 years, 20 years experience, right? They will be very happy to share what they have done, what mistakes they have
Hmm.
encountered, which
Okay.
can save you a bit. Yeah.
So, sir, you have talked about mistakes. So, any mistake you did that you want us to not do in our future, if you want to tell?
The biggest mistake is in the first job, I mean, I felt that I would have been little emotional, right?
Okay.
So we need to balance the emotional quotient, right? Because till my education, since I'm from a very small place, right? So
Hmm.
I was like a very ideal type of a child. I was never used
Yeah.
to bribe. I never used to do anything, wrong.
Yes.
So I've seen some wrongdoings, and then I said, no, this is not the workplace for me. And this you can decide, right?
Okay.
This you can decide. But I would still say that take your time, because after that, I mean, instance, I always have taken time to understand if that workplace is right for me or not.
Okay.
Yeah,
And sir, you have various fields. You have experience from various fields: finance, tech,
yeah,
now in consultancy. So, what were the core skills that you have trained for, other than communication? Because we all know like communication is we can use universally, but some of the skills that you
absolutely.
want, like yeah.
Yeah, I'll call out some of the core skills which I picked up to grow in my career, right? First is I mean, information security. So if you
Hmm.
want to get specialized in information security, start looking at the CISA side. Okay, sorry,
Okay.
the CISA side of it, and you will get a lot of other certifications as well, like for example CISM, CRISC, and all those stuffs. Okay,
Okay.
so that site will kind of enable, and you will be able to get yourself certified or be a member. Initially, you don't know anything, right? So
Hmm.
if a person is non-experienced, just a student, you can take a student membership. It's a cost, but this cost, trust me, it's an investment, right? So that you can take. Second, I followed the DRI. DRI basically was my core expertise. The DRI stands for Disaster Recovery Institute USA, and
Hmm.
which offers CBCP, which is Certified Business Continuity Professional, which I am actually at the moment. MBCP, which I'm eligible but I have not applied. I'll do it in next 1.5 years.
Hmm.
And then we have other vendor related certifications and other things, but these are business continuity related certifications. So
Okay.
then after that you have DRI, so you can make a note of
Hmm.
DRI UK, from where you can see similar sort of business continuity certifications, which you can do it online as well. CBCI and MBCI. And when you actually go through these certifications or training programs, I just have to say that you just don't do it for the sake of doing it. You just
Okay.
understand what they are trying to teach you, because till date, I've seen many professionals are failing to understand, what exactly the business impact analysis is, right?
Yeah.
And you will see a lot of, flashy certifications in
Hmm.
LinkedIn and, other
Yes.
things, right? So, don't do it for the sake of doing it is the mantra. And
Okay.
these are some of the core skills, you can still gather. And it also depends, from your academic background and,
Hmm.
things like that, how your career has started, right?
Yeah.
uh, but when you start a career, the first job, as I said, it will be very difficult. If
Hmm.
you're getting a job, just see that, if that is matching. So from now,
Yeah.
you can try to do some research in these areas, and if it is matching your, expectation, like information security manager or something like that, right? You just go and grab it. Why I'm saying, because don't lose time.
Yeah.
When you join a company, you stay for, let's say, 5 years, and then you jump into information security. That 5 years will go for waste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in this time we are living in, AI is rising very fast, and especially for IT industry. I have no knowledge of IT industry. You have, right? So, can you please tell me, are we like AI is something kind of a computer who can make human more effective, or it is like something that we need to be, at least little scared of?
Okay. I will say not both of them. Okay.
Okay.
You need not to be scared of. Okay. I'll give
Okay.
you a typical example, to understand. We have Chat GPT, right? Which I'm sure, everybody and most of them, in this room, must have used or familiar with, right? So in Chat GPT, if you try to do something, or like suppose, if Mr. Ajay said, you need to create a document on some
Yes.
topics, right?
Hmm.
What you will do, common tendency of human is,
Hmm.
they'll go to Chat GPT and they'll try
Yeah.
to search information, right?
Hmm. Yes.
But if you have noticed, right, after spending 30-40 minutes, right, that will sheer go for waste, and again you have to work on that. So I suggest, you freshly work on that. Otherwise, if you
Hmm.
copy paste, then Mr. Ajay, carries a lot of experience to catch it, right? So the one thing to sum up is, AI is not a threat, right? AI
Okay.
is not gonna lose jobs wherever, you see that, there are layoffs and things like that, right?
Yes.
They hired to implement AI, and maybe because of some internal failure, they are not disclosing, they're removing them, that AI
Yeah.
vertical, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And one more thing which will give you a lot of confidence, because the moment I have joined, my career, the first job I started in Dell Bangalore, right? From that time, there were like two recessions, okay? But
Okay.
during that recession, even we were scared because we were new. We had, families to look after, and these are
Hmm.
all, I mean, adding pressure, right? Don't be pressurized, okay? Let it go, as per the flow, and then wait for that situation to come, okay? But in case if that is coming, companies will give you enough time to exit. They will not immediately remove you unless, you have a bad performance.
Okay. And so, you're a, let me just, yeah, sir, you're a managing consultant, right? So, what kind of a typical day looks like for a managing consultant?
Correct. So I'll call out, my typical day in, last year between March and May, right? When I was in London and, supporting one of the UK merchant bank. So that bank is a major client, of, Wipro, and then, we pitched in to kind of, for some requirements. The client was expecting that, we will fulfill, certain things, because there are something called regulations, right, across the
Yeah.
globe. So you might have heard of GDPR, HIPAA, PCI DSS, right? Even, in India, you have, central bank RBI, right? So RBI
Yes.
has a central, central kind of a standard that, which every bank has to follow. And you
Yeah.
will see a lot of news of RBI, putting penalty on, so and so bank and things like that, right?
Hmm.
So if the process is not found implemented properly, then only RBI takes a call, but that they takes a call after a very long time of investigation,
Okay.
right? So these are certain things, which we were looking at, when we were in London, and there was a complete data center failure, like, which we were supposed to do, like, where they were hosting many applications, approximately, like, 800, 900 applications, right?
Oh, okay.
So it was like, bringing down, one side of it, right?
Hmm.
That activity has kind of, continued for 48 to 54 hours, roughly. And
Hmm.
my uh, um, my experience, like, the best experience was, like, some of the team members along with us, right, could not sleep for the entire duration. We left at
Oh,
the very last 54th hour by saying, concluding that test, and shaking hands with the CISO of the bank. And yeah, and that's how, like, it happened. But in terms of, overall managing their landscape, right? So we sit and help, client
hmm.
to manage everything in terms of, like,
Yeah.
if they don't have a, internal control, process, like, we do that. And then, likewise, we go to other processes and suggest,
Hmm.
since it's a new takeover, so, like, we kind of, like, go and uh,
Yeah.
help, clients. Yeah.